The first thing we're going to be doing is checking the chemicals first thing in the morning, making sure that our chemical levels are acceptable for the day. Once we start seeing 8, that means they're being used. But once you start going up to 6, then it's time to refill the poly. And also with the chlorine, once you start seeing it down like 2 gallons, then I'll start refilling it up, especially over the weekend. Make sure we top it off. Same thing with the permanganate. Second, what we're going to be doing is checking out our water usage for the day, for the day before. Go to menu, data log. You're going to see well number 2 flow. We'd use 4329, which we will document. Before taking any testing, we will turn on the well pump two-hand. Go back to the main screen. We're going to leave it running for 20 to 30 minutes before taking any samples from the well and from the filtration side. So we got the raw and treated, which will come out from here. After it's been running for 20 to 30 minutes, before taking any raw samples, make sure you turn on the water let it run for a good couple of seconds. Get all that buildup that was inside from the permanganate and everything else. Let it drain out for a bit, and then after that, you're able to take a water sample from a raw water sample. After draining for a bit, get your water sample, fill it up, and on to the next. When getting treated water sample from the effluent side, you don't want to have the differential pressure go no more than, I would say like 3/18. Or else your filters will go in through a backwash system. So I usually will let it run for a little bit, but again, you don't want to go above that, or else your filtration will go through a backwash. Let it run for a little bit, let it spill. Container, rinse it out a couple of times. Fill it up. Let's say for this training purposes that we went over that 3 amount and it did start going on a backwash system and you didn't meant to do that. What you could do is first come back here to the main panel. You see that filtration number 3 is on backwash. Tap that, and where it says backwash cancel, just hit that, and it will shut everything down. Go back to your menu. You should be okay. Don't panic. Here we got a couple of test files. This is for your treated, and this will be for your raw. I usually keep them separate. Before actually taking any samples, we will rinse these out about 3 swashes there, empty it out, and get ready to fill it up to your 10 mil. For the treated side, when we do our manganese, we're going to fill up the manganese with RO water, not the treated water, but with RO water, up to the 10 mil. Done. Everything else, we're going to use the treated water that we got out of the filtration side. Hit the button, lift it up a little bit. You'll kind of feel like a little click there. Bring it down. Let it go. Fill it up. And it should fill to the 10. And you will do that to all of them. And then on the raw, you'll do that with the raw water samples. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how the way I do my testing. I'm going to be filling all these test tubes with their pillow agents, and everything will be timed. So again, this is the way I do it. It's just a little bit faster, and either way you'll still get all your numbers. So first thing we're going to do is turn on our monitor. We're going to try to find for the chlorine, so we're going to go to options, down arrow, favorites, select. The first one is chlorine, so hit start. It'll take it to the chlorine, and then what we want to do is time it. So usually about 3 minutes. It will take you 3 minutes to start doing your testing for especially chlorine, but by that time you should be able to get all your pillow agents inside. So I usually hit option, start timer, and you can push select. And once you hit the first pillow in there, you can go ahead and push select, and it will start your timer down for 3 minutes. Okay, like I said, I'll put this and I'll make this very fast. Like I said, once the first one's in there, I'll hit select. Your timer will start. Fire. Manganese is next. Switch those around for a bit. On the manganese treated, you'll put 12 drops of the white cap. Then we do the red one, 12 in each for the manganese. So you have your actual test one, and then you have your blank. Okay. Then I'll do usually I do the free last. Side. Here's the raw We'll start off with the iron. There's our 3-minute mark. It's not too bad. We'll start off on the manganese raw. We need to do these different valves. So it's going to be manganese on high. So you do package number 1 first. Get that switched around. Then you go for pack number 2, manganese high. Then you switch these around. This one here should turn kind of like a little purplish, little violet color once you mix it. At least that's what I've seen in the past. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it changes color a little bit. Okay. So now for testing. Before you actually put the test valves in the tester, make sure you properly wipe them all down. That way you get a good reading and they're dry. They're not all wet as they're going in there. So dry them out. That will give you a better reading. Okay. First one we're going to do is a chlorine. So the first thing we're going to do is get our blank that has nothing in there. Sit that in there, put that diamond in the front, close the lid, hit 0. That's going to like calibrate it. Put that on the side. We're going to do total, which is your chlorine. Read. .214. So if it's higher than 3 or 2.50, something like that, you will get like a plus. That means it's high. So right now we have 214. So we'll go to total. We'll put down 2.14. Okay. So on the same setting on the chlorine, we're gonna do the free. Put your blank in there, close it down, 0 it again. Take that off, get your free, close it up, read, .41, should be pretty good, 0.41. Next we're going to be doing is the iron. So we're going to go option, favorite, select. We're going to go to iron, third one down, select. We're ready to do iron. So we get the same blank, 0. FE will be your iron. Front, close it down. Now we're going to read. 0.09. So go to FE, will be 0.09. Put it back. Now we're going to do the manganese. So manganese, going to go down to favorites. It'll be your second one. That'll be your low rating. For your treated, it's low rating. Select that. So this will be your blank, not the clear one. Your RO1 is your blank. Put that in there. Close it up. 0. Take that off. Get the reading one. Put the raw water. Read. 0.048. 0.048. That's your treated. Now we're going to go to the raw. Again, right before testing any of it, make sure you wipe down all the vials. You know, use a rag or use some paper towels, but make sure you wipe them all down. So first thing we're going to be doing is this is our iron and this is our high manganese. Okay, so we're going to go to our favorites. We're going to go down to iron. Get your raw sample. 0. Take that off. Get your iron. Read. 2.28. Under the raw, 2.28. Now what we're going to be doing is the raw manganese high rating, which will go right here. And sorry, I forgot to put the time. This is the 9th, 25th, and it is about, we started doing this at, was it like 9:20. Running a little behind here. So we're gonna do the raw. Sorry, but before that, we're gonna switch settings. Oops. We're gonna go all the way down till we find the manganese HR. Hit select. We got the 0, the blank. Got that. Put that away. We got the high. Read. So 0.9. So on your raw manganese high rating, it will be 0.9. Okay. And that is it. Now, if we fill up the poly day tanks, we'll put how many gallons you put in here. If you put up on the chlorine, how many gallons of chlorine did you put in there? Permanganate, same thing. How many gallons of permanganate did you fill up the day tanks in? And that is it. If you need to fill up the poly day tank, we're going to be filling up this 5-gallon bucket water with our poly mix here. These containers will have 36.8 grams of the poly, and that you have to do manually. So as you're filling it up, sprinkle it on there so it can mix very well. If you pour it all in there, it will gel up at the very bottom, so make sure it's getting mixed. Mix it slowly so it won't just gel up on you. Very slow. Get that out. We're going to fill it up to pretty much to this line, about 5 gallons. Once we see it there, we'll turn off the water. To get this going, we get the cap, the mixer, put it in there. I drew out the line to align your bucket. Close the bucket lid. Now, I drill a little hole in there so that way when you put it on the, I guess on the main motor here, your screw will sit in there and that way it will prevent it from falling down. So, have a screwdriver. Push it up, align it. Give it a good turn. Thinner. Done. It's on. Start out slow. Hold on to that. It'll turn on. We'll start mixing. So this needs to be mixing for at least 1 to 2 hours. And I usually put it all the way to 20. And I'll come back, turn it off, and dump it into the day tank. But usually I will wait until it goes all the way down to 6 or lower, and then I'll put in my 5 gallons. So each line there is gallons. Peace.